शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुर श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सौगण रघुनाथनितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सौगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितं च नमं विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनीति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा। The first of all, I just to pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, and ISKCON founder Acharya Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada, and also those who are today's class to attending. So our new devotees, some of the Rajanna Mataji from Australia,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, and Jogesh Prabhu also from Australia, Parita
धन्यवाद
Mataji,
प्रभु जी धन्यवाद।
Dandava, and our Nitai Prem Prabhu, Parita Mataji, so Alpavati Mataji from Scotland. It's nice. So the devotees are coming. Actually, we are reading the book His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami, our Alpavati Mataji's spiritual master. Samaras wrote and written this book is so nicely that we can get some teaching. So actually, Prabhupada always to say he even in his all kinds of transcription, whatever books he written, he always to say that we not to enjoying the books, we not to enjoying the pastimes of the Lord. We are trying to get some lessons for our life that is really to take us to more closer to the Krishna. And more closer to the Krishna means we can more engage in hearing and chanting. Sometime we are some Indian people or devotees are thinking, I am listening, I am Maholi Katha because I want to be a better life. I want to my children become good. But our main purpose of the whatever spiritual activities we are doing, the main purpose is to how can we more getting some taste or increasing our taste of the holy name and holy katha. That is the main purpose. And our this Ramayan katha, our main purpose also like that. Maybe sometime because we are born in Indian culture, so by born we are sometime know the pastimes of Ramayana. Maybe as we saw the movie or we heard from our old days, nana nani, something like that. But we not to understand the teachings. That is important. Even you see what is the miracle and what is the wonder of the our ISKCON, especially the Prabhupada. What is that? You can see other organization, other religious sect, you can go there. They also speak about Ramayana. They also speak about Bhagavad Gita. They also speak about Bhagavatam. But the basic difference of ISKCON and other place, I mean the other organization, the other speaker, they are speaking only the story. But Prabhupada, not only to say the story, he trying to finding the teachings, what teachings really to help us to getting more taste, more getting, I mean, the increasing our taste for more chanting and more hearing, because that is the ultimate goal to take to us to the Goloka Vrindavan. So our Ramayan Katha also the main purpose is that we are searching the teachings, what really to helping to changing our mentality from mundane to spiritual. And Maharaj also written like this. So we are trying to read slowly and what lessons we can get from this line, that we try to find it out. That is the purpose of our Ramayana, the class. So I will try to like a 40-45 minutes. Uh, I know that you are busy schedule. Australia is now like a 8:30, and that is UK. Scotland is like a noon time. So no problem. We have a material hectic life, but in between to make some time for spirituality. That's a good. I'm very grateful to the devotees in their busy schedule, in their tiring life. Still, they're coming to the class. So today is our fourth session. The fourth session, we are starting to reading. Yesterday we finished that after Valmiki Muni was today we are starting to reading the sixth page. If you have that book, this book is like this. I don't know that you have this book, but those who have this book, this Ramayana, this book, I think so. Everybody, somebody have this book is written by, I mean, the translating by Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj. So I am starting to reading from sixth page. The sixth page is like that. My dear Balmiki, there is no cause for you to be anxious, for by the strength of my benediction, everything that is unknown to you will become clearly revealed within your heart. Thus, my grace, your narration of Ramayana will be faultless. So we know that yesterday he did a one just to uttering some like a unnecessary word to the cursing one of the bird. That's why he was regretting of Balmiki. Then for his regression that the Lord Brahma is appeared, and now starting to Lord Brahma and the Balmiki Muni. So our starting the line is, my dear Balmiki, there is no cause for you to be anxious. For by the strength of my benediction, everything that is unknown to you will become clearly revealed within your heart. Thus, by my grace, your narration of Ramayana will be faultless. It is one of the teachings from this para that those who are senior personalities, their mentality always to be like that. When they go to the junior or go to the disciple or those who are weaker, to give them encouragement, not like make them fear. Then they can't proceed. Second, another teachings we can get when somebody in a like a regretting mood or like a anxious mood, that time is senior devotees or like intelligent person, senior person, go to that person life to give some relief, to give some like a peace, to give some narration that what is really to make him cool down. But sometimes we can see somebody is anxious for something and we are so. Yes, Prabhu, that can happen. Yes, Mataji, that can happen. Then you will be more like a uh, become anxious, more feeling so weak. Better when somebody in difficult situation or problematic situation, as a devotee, we have to go to the people like as a like as a doot of peace. Prabhupada says a devotee's work is that in this material world, people are anxious, they are like a difficulties, sufferings. So we have to go to that people life as a smiling face, as a like a doot of a peace. But we are also go, somebody is suffering and we are going and say, yes, Mataji, I am also suffering like that. Then what is the purpose you have to go there? Already he is suffering or she is suffering, and you are go there and you are telling you also suffer. Then she or he will be more feeling so bad. Better you will say, you have to go to that person like, yes, Mataji, yes, Prabhuji, I also faced this kind of situation, but how can I just to defeat, how can I tackle this situation? Then that person get the inspiration. So Lord Brahma saw the Balmiki Muni is cursing, and for these things he is regretting. That's why Lord Brahma is coming to his life to give some benediction, to give some like an idea. How can he just to overcome this situation? And even in future, he not to be regretting for this thing. Sometimes devotees are call me. Just few minutes before I'm starting the class, I was cooking, then one person sending me a voice. What voice? You know that Indian people do any ritualistic, some of the like a Brahmanical people are just to say something wrong. He wanted to do the Annaprashan and one which day, so his family, somehow one of the members left the body. Is not very closer, but that his Gurudev is telling, no, you can't do that things. You have to do after 1 year. So that person is every day, he's a Bengali. He always to listening my class in Bengali class. So any advice he take to me. So I said, Prabhu, no problem. Bhagavad Gita Krishna says that any auspicious work you have to do for the Krishna, then you no need to think about the death and birth. You can do it. No problem. So he said, oh, Prabhu, I am now happy. Actually, my Gurudev says, no, if I do it in this year, then it will be great impact to my children. That's why I'm little bit worried. Now I am very feeling relieved that you are saying. So I have to do on my date. So you see, so we have to go to somebody's life like that. We should not to go to somebody's life to make them more anxious, more difficulties, more creating some difficult situation. Then people don't like you, even they don't wanted to see your shadow. And that not means, even I am not to say like that about that a person doing some wrong things, you are just to encourage him. That I not to say. But at least if people wanted to do some good things, don't make the interpretation or something wrong thing that he is stopping. You understand? That teaching, so you can get it from here. Understand? Just like a person wanted to take initiation. You not to say, oh, if you initiation, you will do. You can say, Mataji, Prabhu, if you want to take initiation, that's good. But I think you can also same time do this kind of procedure you follow, then it will be more benefit for your Guru Maharaj, for your spiritual life. Then you will be happy. But if you say, oh, if you are not to following these things, you will take the initiation, you will die. It will great impact to your family, your children. They will be, then that person become crash. Is fully destroyed. So we have to understand, people want a person come to my life as a friend, a people not to come to my life as a difficulties or make it like a something like a make it more problematic, that people don't like it. So you have to understand. Just like in Prabhupada, when he went to the Western world, why people accept it? Whenever I heard the class from Prabhupada disciple, they are every time say, Prabhupada came to our life as a blessings, as a peaceful person. When we are going to some difficult situation, Prabhupada said, no problem, is it take it easy. And that's why we like it, Prabhupada. So you see, so you cannot to make a person happy to give the money, give the awe and reverence, this, that. You can make the person in happy when you go to somebody's life as a friendly mood. And friendly means not like a lover, boyfriend, girlfriend. You go to a person like friend means you go to as a spiritual friend to helping his consciousness, helping his problematic situation can overcome, and he can get some peace. He can go more to the spiritual life. So that is we can see. That's why Lord Brahma said, thus by my grace, your narration of Ramayana will be faultless. Because Valmiki Muni was thinking, I did some mistake. I was angry. I was cursed to someone. Now, if I do something good things, it will be wrong. So this is also one teachings for us. What? If you do something wrong with some person, you need not never can think about your life, your work, your everything will be good. Every action has an opposite and equal reaction. If you make somebody's life is peace, happy, if you give somebody's life peace, happy, like a something good, you will get the same thing in your life. But if you make someone life is like a problem, difficulties, and like a hectic, then your life you also it will come. And not only come that things, come with the tax, extra like a payment. That's why that Valmiki Muni was thinking, I gave the cards to that bird. Now I am thinking, if I am going to write the Ramayana, maybe it will not to be right, because that bird is now really he was I mean the um, not to be the person to get the cards, but I gave the cards. So it is really my fault. And that fault will come to impact to my work, my family, this. So always very careful our life as a devotee, as a human being. We should not to do other person in a bad manner or bad things. Then that will come back to us. But it will take a time. Somebody's life come to immediately, somebody's life come to little bit later. Yesterday, I was giving the class to the Bengali devotee, the nectar of devotion. The pap karma is two kinds. One is prarabdha, one is aprarabdha. Prarabdha means what is we did before, now continue. Aprarabdha, what we are doing and creating the pap that is waiting for us. So very careful, very careful. I'm always to say that how much money, how much car, house, or and reveries we are creating, that do you have no guarantee, that you have no ensure that you can just to use it for your life. That no sure. Maybe you become sick, you will die, whatever, anything can happen. Otherwise, somebody can steal it. But one thing is guaranteed. To earning these things, to make these things, to increase these things, what karma you are created, that you have to suffer. Either this life or next life, or maybe after millions of life. We know from the Gandhari 100 life before, he was killed. She was killed the 100 butterflies. And that is after the 100 years later, 100 birth later, that karma just to catch to her. So we have to be very careful. Any work we have to do. So think before you do. But what we will do modern days? First do, later think. Later think. Why? Because nowadays we are not to be spiritual. We not to hear any holy katha. We not read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Ramayana, nothing. We not to hear from the spiritual person. That's why whatever our mind is come, we will do. But previous life, previous generation, our grandfather, grandmother, our father, mother, everybody are spiritual. They are hearing from senior personalities, Guruji, everything. That's so whatever they do, first they discuss, then do it. That's why their life not so much the impact is coming. So it is very important for us. Now come to more proceed. After bestowing this benediction upon Valmiki, Lord Brahma departed for this for his abode upon his celestial swan carrier, filling all who beheld with wonder. Valmiki then sat down in meditation to discover all the pastimes of Lord Ramchandra as indicated by Lord Brahma. So here is a good teachings, two, three things so we can get some teachings. One thing is that whenever you do something, you meet to someone, as soon as your work is finished, you just to leave the place. But modern days, what you are doing? Just like uh, Jogeshwar Prabhu come to Nitai Prem Prabhu's house, Australia, and maybe for some work is coming. And after work is finished, then started to gossip. And after this gossiping, something is happened. But when you go, Jogeshwar Prabhu is calm, Jogesh Prabhu is calm, it is scripture say, when you go to somebody's life, your work is finished, bas, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, shall I go now? Okay. If he is honor something, Prashad, you take it, then go. But we are, oh Prabhu, how is your wife? Nitai Prabhu, how is your daughter? Your wife not to stay with you? Your daughter not listen? What? Where is your young children, younger children? How is going on your income? This is for nothing, and these things creating some problem. Why I went to that person for my work. Finish. If you honor something, Prashad, as a respect, I have to take. Then Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe Bol. But modern days, I'm sometimes see that. Especially, I saw the people in the gossiping in the prasadam time. Oh my God. Even I'm go to some restaurant or Govinda. Take your one burger. Take 2 hours for take your one burger. Gossiping, gossiping, gossiping. Oh my God. You went to for prasadam, your burger. Okay, it will take 10 to 20 minutes because order will come. As soon as come, eat 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but okay. 2 hours. So you see, Lord Brahma, because they are a busy person. And what busyness? They are busy for the spiritual. Lord Brahma came, understand that Valmiki is regretting. He's feeling so down. That's why Lord Brahma came. He inspiring. He just to give some resolve, some solution, everything done. Okay, Valmiki, now I am go. Okay, you whatever indication I give it, now you'll do it. You started to write Ramayana. Okay, Hari Bol, Radhe Radhe. Not like Brahma sitting and starting gossiping. Our main problem, all kinds of problem are in our life. In my like examine, I saw that most of the cases happen modern days. The problem, our extra gossiping. When I started to speaks to someone like this, that, then creating some bad impact his life and my life. So very careful. So Lord Brahma came, benediction gave, resolved the problem, and he ordered you started to write Ramayana. You have to write immediately. Yes. So this is the teachings for us. So we are also to go not for gossiping. My work is done. I have to finish. Okay, but that is not even like that. You become hard and fast. You finish. You will say, Prabhu, shall I go now? Or you want to ask anything? This that bus. But you no need to something blah blah things you have to speak. This is not our scripture said. Even if you read in Bhagavatam, any place, Lord Krishna is appeared, Lord Vishnu is appeared, he's finished the word, then he is disappeared. No, Lord Krishna is sitting and started to coffee party or this party, speaking, gossiping. Never. Sometimes people say, oh Prabhu, I have no time for chanting. Oh Prabhu, I have no time for reading. Are Baba, when you get some time for the gossiping in mobile, when you get some time, but you have no time for reading, but you have time for mobile, you have time for gossiping, unnecessary word. That where you get the time. Understand? So second thing you say, see that the Valmiki then sat down in meditation to discover all the pastimes of Lord Ramchandra as indicated by Lord Ram. So this is another teaching. So Lord Brahma came and gave the lecture. How do you write the Ramayana? Then he just left. So after that, Valmiki Muni did what he did. He sat down and started to meditation. So this is the teachings as a disciple we are. Whatever we are hearing from the class, from our Guru Maharaj or senior devotee or anybody, later what note we are creating, later we have to sit and meditate. Because always to understand, by listening you cannot to improve yourself. By meditation you can improve yourself. Understand? And that meditation not means you are just to close the eyes and just like you do like this. Meditation means whatever you heard from the class, from Prabhupada, from Gurudev, from senior devotees or anybody. Later, you're thinking, yes, my Guru Maharaj said, yes, I have to do that. Lord Brahma did that. I have to. My Prabhupada, our Prabhupada says that. So when you are meditating, that's why Prabhupada in one class said, we have to be like a cow. Then you are thinking, Prabhu, what Prabhupada said? We are a cow. Yes. We one sense become like a cow. Cow what the cow first eat the grass, but he not to chewing the during that time. When he have extra time, sitting, resting time, that time he started to chew. So a devotee's life also like a become like a cow. When you listen, everything, but in a time you when you are going to sleep or whenever you are in a home, you are cooking, you are meditating. What I listen, what I listen. Because this meditation, I am calling this meditation called is boil the milk. The more you boil the milk, the more is sweetness is coming. Understand? But if you only listening, after that you never meditating, you never progress in your spiritual life. Sometimes devotees said, Prabhu, I am 10 years in ISKCON, listening every class, but still my life is so many difficulties. But this person you see, he's coming to ISKCON 6 months, but he's happy. He's everything because he's listening attentively. Sometimes when we are in childhood, our parents sometimes say, na, hey, you are every day 10, 12 hours you are study, but your result is Rosgulla. But you see your friend, they're only study 2 hours, but they get it the A plus. How? That means you 10, 12 hours not reading. You are just reading and your mind is another place. That's why you 12 hours reading. Everybody see that. But your result is Rasgulla, otherwise Gulab Jamun. But that person reading 2 hours, but he's totally fully absorbed. That's why. So Lord Brahma, when instructed that you have to write the Ramayana this way, so the Valmiki Muni, the Valmiki sat down, started to meditation. That how can I create? How can I write? After which chapter, which things write? After which episode, which things write? So this is like that's why Prabhupada also said, whenever you give the class, the Prabhupada said we have to be like a soldier. A soldier before going to the field to fighting, before he prepare himself. So Prabhupada, 14 years preaching, He prepared himself 33 years. He got the instruction from his Guru Maharaj. After 33 years, he went to the Western world and he preached 14 years. And 14 years, he just to conquer the whole world. So, as much as your preparation will be good, your work will be half done. That's why we are English word one says, the good beginning is the half done. So how much you prepare, how much we have prepare ourselves very nicely, that much our class, our sadhana bhakti, everything will be nice. Everything. Just like if you want to be wake up Mangalarti, then you have to prepare from the day, one day before. Or tomorrow I have to wake up Mangalarti. So you have to sleep little bit early. You not to eat too much in the night time. Everything. But you are thinking tomorrow I wake up. But you are going to sleep in 2 o'clock. How can you wake up? How can? So everything you have to prepare ourselves. So good preparation is the good success. Understand? So absorb in the deep trance, Valmiki clearly envisioned within his heart all the events of Rama's appearance. Valmiki then composed the Ramayana 24,000 verses. So you have to remind it this word. As a devotee, sometimes people can ask, how many verses in Ramayana? We know Bhagavad Gita, 700 verses. We know Bhagavatam, 1800 verses. How many verses in Ramayana? 24,000 verses. Valmiki written. Not Tulsidas, not others. Valmiki. So, okay, Valmiki Ramayana is 24,000 verses. So now come to the teachings of this para. Absorb in the deep trance. So when we are meditating, we have to be thinking. We have to go to the deeper and deeper and deeper. Now you can say, Prabhu, how can I go to the deeper? I am a dampened brain. To go to the deeper means you listen the different devotees, especially Gurudev, Prabhupada, Acharya's commentary, the good scholar devotees lecture, then you can go to the deeper. Otherwise, you can't go to the deeper by yourself. Valmiki Muni is an exalted person by himself. He can go to the deeper. But we are not like that. Maybe you are. I am a dampened brain. That's why I am listening more, reading more. Then we can go to the deeper. So anything we want to the deeper, we need to some support. Even I'm giving example, just like if you want to the go to the deeper in the ocean, you need oxygen, you need the costume, you need the breathing things, then you can go to the deeper. But without the oxygen, without nothing, you can't go to the like 1 feet under the water. So like that. So if we want to go to the deeper, we need to hear more from different personalities. Different personality. Then we can go to the deeper. And the second teaching is that Valmiki clearly envisioned within his heart all the events of Lord Rama's appearance. So this is the another teaching. When you are deeply hearing, chanting, then Dibba Gyan Hriday Prakashita. Every day we are singing in Guru Puja, Dibba Gyan Hriday Prakashita. The spiritual knowledge is to enliven in our heart automatically. It is automatically? No. By our deep hearing, by our deep chanting. So as much as we are deeply, meditately, concentrately japa, concentrately hearing, that much Krishna is, Lord Rama is, Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu is revealed the all kinds of the philosophy of the scriptures in our heart. By reading, you cannot to understand the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, nothing. If we are not to meditate, if we are not to concentrate, if you're not to hearing the several devotees lecture, we can't go to the deeper. We can't go to the philosophy from there. So that's the teaching. So Valmiki is so much deeply meditating, deeply concentrating, deeply thinking. Then Krishna saw the endeavoring, and then Krishna's benediction is coming. Now come to the Krishna Leela. When Krishna saw that Mother Jashoda wanted to tie up me again and again, he's deeply trying. Then Krishna's finally benediction come, compassion come. Then Krishna said, "Oh, my mother, now you can tie up me." So Krishna always to look over us. What? How much we are attentive, how much we are endeavoring. That much we can proceed. That much we can go to the closer to the success. Understand? So we need to be the attentiveness. We need to be the concentration. We need to be the more respect to the scriptures, to the uh, holy katha, the holy name. That much we can go to the deeper. Otherwise, nothing will reveal into our heart. Maybe I was a scholar, I am MTech, I am BTech. That never can reveal nothing. You see, in Balmiki in previous life, he was one of the doctor. Doctor. So how his life, he can write the, he can write the Ramayana. Because he is endeavoring. He is attentive. He is trying heart and soul, meditating. So this is the teachings from Ramayana. If you want to be a good speaker, if you want to be a good preaching, if you want to understand the Shastra, if you understand your Guru's mood, mission, Prabhupada mission, we need to listen attentively, hear attentively, and also chant attentively. Then we can get the invasion. Otherwise, we are sitting and sleeping and thinking, oh, Krishna will give me the knowledge. Nothing. Krishna Bhagavad Gita, 10 chapter, 10 number sloka says what? Tesham satato juktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi jogam. Tesham satato juktanam. Whoever always engage with me, bhajatam pritima. Bhajatam means concentrately to do my bhajan. What bhajan? Hearing and chanting. Dadami buddhi jogam. That person I give my intelligence. Then how can you come to me? How can you preach? How can you do that? Prabhupada is a penniless. Prabhupada is a wealthless. Prabhupada is nothing. How Prabhupada can conquer the whole world? Only by his endeavoring. Endeavoring. But modern days, we can endeavoring for business. We can endeavoring for everything. But we think spiritual things are automatically come. Sometimes we are asking to the devotee, Prabhu, are you chanting? Krishna jap chai. Bhagavan jis din bolega. Prabhu, are you listening? When Krishna wants. But anytime we will say, Prabhu, what you are doing business? Yes, Prabhu, I'm trying to get a job. That time we are saying, I'm trying. But when you say, are you reading Bhagavad Gita? When Krishna wants. But we never, our business time, our another time, we never say, when Krishna wants. That's the problem. So these teachings, we can get it from these three para. So shall I stop today here? So learn these things. Not only listen, also to quote, write your diary and meditate these things. Apply your life, then you can get the benefit in your life. Understand? So chant and reading attentively, endeavoring and meditatively. That will change your life to more progress in spiritual. You can get the more spiritual taste. Okay. When we are in jaundice, doctor say, you are saying, doctor, I can't eat. Everything is like a bitter. Doctor say, endeavor, try. You can bring back to your taste. A little bit try. Understand? Arjuna wanted to say, I can't find. I can't fight with them. Krishna said, you just try. I'll give the empowerment. How do you fight? Okay. Hare Krishna. Anybody has any question or comments? Yes, Jogesh Prabhu want to say something? Unmute. 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 Prabhu, I can't listen. Unmute.
Is it
Yes.
all right? Dandavat Pranam.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, I just want to make two, three humble, the requests through your class.
Hmm.
So it could be not, the related to that class, but the like as you sing, like we should go someone help like as a friend or something. But like I'm not, I'm not pointing anything, but in ISKCON especially, I could be wrong. It could be only me wrong, but s- it look like the only I am the superior, and I don't know your environment will be trying to not help people but trying to pull their leg.
It is material world. We have to understand. It is material world. If there is no dark, you can't understand the value of the
Like
sun.
the
So,
if
so you
that
always
much
understand
purity.
Krishna is creating everything to give some
Yeah,
teachings. Everywhere is
yeah,
light and dark will be there. So
yeah.
somewhere is
Also, you see,
somewhere is push. It
when
is everything is
when I
teaching.
was coming to India, when I was coming to India,
Hmm.
I saw at least 25 young Australian.
Hmm.
That their age was only 20, 25, 20, 25, and I never seen that much Australian connected to Krishna through ISKCON.
Yes.
Because I think we are only thinking, oh, we are very superior, and we are not trying our best to get thing. We
Hmm.
just fed up with all superiority. Oh, I am a good devotee. I'm this and that. And by seeing them, my heart, it literally melt, because
Okay.
young age, see, and they were, that they were like a little bit materialist. They were eating from, the some cafe and thing. Still it was vegetarian.
Yes.
But if I'm only seeing that thing, not seeing their devotion,
Hmm.
so I need to change my thinking.
Yes. Yes. So, God, if you have a question on the topics, I want to hear from
Question.
Alpavati Mataji. She wants to say anything. She's
Hare
one of
Krishna,
the. Hmm.
Danvat Pranam. Thank you for your wonderful class. Very nice. I'm really looking forward for more listening to more sessions from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You are.
did study my Guru Maharaj book, but I didn't do like scrutinizingly. You're going very slowly. You're applying it real life. You're telling examples. Very nice. Thank you
Hmm.
very much.
Hmm. So you are in office now?
At home, Prabhuji, but still working. Yeah, lunch break. Now here it's 2:15
Hmm.
time.
Okay. Okay. At least you are good that you are coming to the class. Thank you so much. Anybody's any question? Kiran Prabhu, Rajana Mataji. Okay, if you have no question, then we shall stop now. Next, our session will be the we every Saturday, Monday, and Thursday. So I will give the class again in Thursday, because Wednesday I'm giving the Hindi class to and the devotees in Hindi Bhagavad Gita class. That's why. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare
Very
Hare
Krishna.
nice.
Krishna. Thank you.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavad.
Done.